Shelf Feeds Pet Tales.
Hello everyone, you're watching Top Shelf Feeds Pet Tales. I'm your host Kelly Robinson, coming to you today from Nanaimo SPCA's cat room, where there's all sorts of little lovers like this. Come the summertime, you gotta watch for your pets getting heat stressed, and this is what you look for.
They just become active, active, just not comfortable. This would be the first signs. They're going to be looking for a place that's cool to sit down and lie down and cool off. They're going to act very differently than what they usually act. And also, as it gets serious, more serious, they can go into convulsions, and you know, in that case, that's very serious, and you need to do some very quick first aid and get them to the vet as quick as you can. Get some ice and put some ice under the arms and in the groin area to get them cooled down. And of course, get to a vet right away, because it's very serious. A very strong heat stress can basically kill your dog.
There's things you can do to prevent heat stress from happening in the first place.
Provide those areas that there's shady or cool. I'll give them cooler water, not warm water, so that they can cool their body inside. Dogs and cats don't sweat. Dogs in particular cool themselves evaporatively by panting, which brings up a few different interesting points. A long-haired dog, because they don't sweat on their body, they're really not that much worse off than a short-haired dog. However, a short-nosed dog will have a harder time to cool themselves than a long-nosed dog, because of there's not as much area there for the air exchange to happen and cool them off. So we've got to sort of look out for them and say, hey, it's hot out. I'm not going to take my dog for that walk at midday when it's 30 degrees out in the sun. I'll wait until 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then I'll take him out and I'll make sure he's got lots of water. One of the things I didn't mention about some of the signs for heat stress is diarrhea and vomiting. And those are the other two things that you can pick up on if your animal's sick and you're thinking, what's going on? You'll probably have a good idea, because they're not going to be their normal self.
Well, I think most people know not to leave your dogs in the car on a hot summer day, but I know how hard it is to say no when they come running to the door just wanting to go on that car ride with you. In the long run, they'll be much happier at home. Speaking of pets at home, there's a Nanaimo home missing their cat. It's kind of a unique situation. When they were out looking for the cat, they ran into a mom who said that her kids actually brought it home trying to convince her it was a stray. Sadly, it was actually the cat just down the street that they played with every day. I can see why they'd want to take it home, but now the cat is missing.
She's basically lost and looking for her home. We looked all around and we couldn't find the cat at all. It just seems to have disappeared off the face of the earth.
Kitty went missing from Cadogan Street in the townsite area of Nanaimo. She's 12 years old and has long gray hair and is known for being extremely friendly. James is offering a reward and is desperate for her return.
I don't have any kids, so basically my cats have been kind of my kids, and since my work injury many years ago, she's been a huge part of my recovery process, and very calming and a really good companion. It's been a huge stress. The actual stress has actually caused my physical pain issues to increase, and I've had more pain in the last week than I've had in the previous couple years. Her friend Taz, our other cat, is actually feeling quite down and low the last few days, and he's an older cat and he's feeling picked on by some of the other cats in the neighborhood because he doesn't have Kitty around to defend him.
We sure hope to hear of Kitty's safe return home.
Batman! That's who this is, and he's available for adoption at Nanaimo SPCA. But if you're looking for a dog, meet Duke.
Duke is a 2-year-old Rottweiler Lab cross. He definitely needs someone that has experience. He likes to test boundaries. He's a good boy, and we don't have any trouble with him here at the shelter. But someone that's had a Rottweiler before will probably really enjoy him. He's got lots of energy and he's fun and playful. He definitely needs some training and some socializing, but he is a really good dog, so anyone looking for a bit of a Project Roddy, come on into the shelter and meet Duke.
Oh, it's going to be really hard leaving Batman here today. Sun FM in Duncan is having an SPCA day, where they're going to be raising funds for their local shelter. They invite everybody to come down to the parking lot there. They're going to be having nutrition advice, there's going to be training tips, and all the money raised is going to go towards helping the animals at the Duncan Couch and SPCA. If you want to support the pets at your local shelter, why not participate in the SPCA Paws for Cause walk coming up on September 11th, or you can pledge a team that's already walking to raise money for your local shelter. If you have an idea for the show, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Kelly Robinson. Thanks for tuning in to Top Shelf Feeds Pet Tales.